Ladies and gentlemen, we are outside here of the Big Dome, the Smart Araneta Coliseum, where the latest installment of the Ateneo-LaSalle rivalry just ended with the DLSU Green Archers winning with a score of 83-78. Now, why is this game significant? This was LaSalle's first win against Ateneo in 5 years. The Blue Eagles had defeated the Green Archers 7 straight times with a winning margin of 10 points per game. LaSalle trailed behind early, going down by double digits in the first quarter, but rallied all the way back and won the game to go 2-1 this season, the same standing that Ateneo now has in the UAAP Season 85 League standings. We're going to go to some LaSalle fans here right now, the Manzano brothers, two diehard supporters of the Green Archers, to get their thoughts on what was quite a memorable game, right guys?
Let's go, yeah.
How do you feel? What was the key to the victory?
No, I think we had that angas or flair for the first time since Jeron and Ben left. That's what I felt personally. So we were able to close out, and no, I think that's where LaSalle struggled last season. And it means so much because it's the first win since lockdown. I know it's just the second season, but I think so many people just went through a lot. So I'm sure it means big time for the players, the community, much more the fans.
Do you think this is the kind of win that could propel LaSalle to believing they could win the UAAP championship?
Definitely. 'Cause it was really nice to see them talking about it in the preseason. They really wanted it, and they showed it today. Like, they're so confident, and they had that angas that we've been lacking for the past few years.
Tell me the truth. When Ateneo went up by 10 early, did you guys get the sense of, here we go again, it's just going to be the same thing again?
Here we go again, but we always hope for the best, right? So we just stuck it out. We were cheering, and glad to say we were the sixth man there when it mattered, and thankfully the scoreboard got to show it.
To manage our expectations, but then we're just there cheering and then giving our support to the team regardless of the score. Yeah.
Fantastic. Manzano brothers, thank you. You guys catch them at the game. Thank you. So, here's an interesting stat. The Ateneo Blue Eagles had 63 rebounds today, including 36 on the offensive end. At one point, halftime to be specific, Ateneo had more offensive rebounds than LaSalle had total rebounds. Now, usually that's a sign of victory for a team. So, what exactly is it that kept LaSalle in the game and allowed them to win later on? Field goals, to be specific. The De La Salle Green Archer shot 44% from the field, while Ateneo shot only 32.6%, including a pretty forgettable 8 of 37 shooting display from downtown. Free throws, Ateneo was 12 of 22, LaSalle was 15 of 23. So even there, turnovers were even there as well. But the shooting of Ateneo today, particularly point guard Fortsky Padragao, came back to bite them. Padragao has had a great season as the starting point guard for Ateneo, the new starting point guard, but today shot only 2 of 18 from the floor in what will definitely be a learning experience for him in the long term. Some standouts. Ange Kwame had 22 points and 12 rebounds and 4 blocks on 9 of 15 shooting, playing 33 and 20.25 minutes. Deshaun Winston ended up with a 10 of 21 shooting display from the field for 25 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds in a game that will put him in the list of LaSalle legends, particularly because of the weight of this game. There was a sense in the air today. This victory felt different from others for De La Salle University. Why is that so? Beating an arch rival, especially Ateneo, is different. Beating them after 5 long years adds to the context and the intensity of the importance of this game. Is this the kind of game that would propel LaSalle to believe that they could actually contend for the UAAP championship this season? Quite perhaps. Let's not forget, last UAP season in the Final Four, LaSalle was minutes away from making the finals to face Ateneo, but blew their 14-point lead in the fourth quarter against University of the Philippines. This time around, LaSalle did not blow the lead and came away with the win. How about for Ateneo? This is a good learning experience for their young roster. Here's another plus. Kai Balungay, one of the new players in the team, played really well with 19 points and 10 rebounds on 7 of 12 shooting. If Kai can continue that performance moving forward, Ateneo will remain as dangerous as anybody else in the UAAP to contend for the championship. And one thing's for sure, knowing this rivalry, knowing the intensity of college basketball, Ateneo will remember this result. They will remember that they had this game won in the first quarter with a 10-point lead, only to surrender it in the second quarter and later on in the second half. Will that motivate them to bounce back against LaSalle the next time both teams face each other? Quite perhaps. But what LaSalle has proven today as well is that they are ready for any challenge that anyone will throw their way. In many ways, today feels like the return of De La Salle basketball. Reporting for Rappler, this is Naveen Ganglani.